Welcome back. Have you ever smelt stale gasoline, bad gas, stuff that's like 10, 15 years old? It stinks. I forgot how bad it stinks. But it reminds me of high school. An auto shop had a kid bring in his dad's, I don't remember what year, late 60s, early 70s Mustang, and we revived it, but it had a tank full of bad gas, and that's what the smell of bad gas reminds me of. Anyway, we are working on Ruth today. I got her tore down about as far as we're gonna go. I got new battery and new battery tray and cables all installed, and just did a compression check, and she seems to be in relatively good health. And I was very surprised to see that we don't have any bent push rods like I was told we may. The engine spins over nicely and makes oil pressure. So now to the bad news. She is going to be an oil burner, unfortunately, which is common. I've had many of these old cars, and they always burn oil. So, Dan, you're probably going to want to carry an extra set of plugs on you on your trip home. But hopefully the HEI conversion will help with the hotter spark. Hopefully it'll help keep it from missing when that plug gets all fouled up. But yeah, we're chugging along on this thing. Yeah, I need to pull the rest of this old crankcase vent system out. I'm gonna slam a couple of freeze plugs in here just to plug it off, and we're just gonna go with a more traditional PCV valve in the valve cover. I'm going to order a water pump. Since we're in it this far, I'm just going to throw a water pump at it just to be safe. I've got a fuel pump, although that one works, which is why I started this video with the smell of bad gas, because it was spraying bad gas out. But we're going to replace that and replace the line. Gonna go get belts and hoses, and gonna do something different with this fan. Dan is gonna take this thing to a hotter climate, and I think I have a better fan than this laying around. So yeah, I'll get it up in the air and change the oil once we get it running. The oil is actually pretty clean, so we're gonna just get it to run and then worry about that. What else do I got going on? I got updates on the 6.2, so give me just a second. So the 6.2 runs. I got it to run, but it's got so much blow by, it's not even funny. I get exhaust smoke coming out of the crankcase. So that tells me this engine is just worn out, which, I kind of expected. So I will rebuild it, but for the time being, this engine is going to go on the back burner. I don't want to mess with it right now. I want to get working on my big block. So this engine is going to come off the stand, and I'm going to stash it, and I'm going to get started on my big block. So I don't want to put it in the car when it's this worn out, because the whole thing with this, the whole idea with this was just buy an engine and trans, super cheap, throw it in the car, and drive it for a while as an experiment. I have no doubt it would run and drive. I'm not going to say fine because it's really worn out, but I don't know. I would rather not waste my time throwing a worn out engine into my wagon knowing it just has to come back out again. So that's what's going on with that. I got my tires for Betty today. We're gonna do the same wheel and tire package as Reba. You know, with all the tariffs and stuff, I expected those tires to be more expensive, but they were actually cheaper than the last time I bought them. So I went ahead and got them. I got set up with a new welder, so I'm really itching to get the exhaust system done on this car now that I can weld properly. That flux core, man, if you're any good on a flux core, I salute you, because they are not the easiest things to work with. Not enough adjustment, I think. Anyway, I plan to get back on this when I get some time here and there. I'm really, really itching to see this thing back on the ground and running. Like, I'm really motivated to do it, but I got Ruth right now, and I'm kind of on a deadline with Ruth for Dan. What else do I got? That's really it. Those are really the only updates I got right now. I'm gonna put the phone down, grab another beer, and I'm gonna go out to Ruth and try to pump all that old gasoline out so we can pour fresh gas in it. And gotta get a few more things, but hopefully here in the next couple of days I can start reassembly and we can hear this thing run. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.